Hi guys, my name is Bella Big and this is my journey how I passed prop firm challenge with Trendline Strategy. Let's go ahead of overview what is my prop firm standing at right now. I got the challenge with FundedNext 100K. I have a stellar two-step challenge. Right now, I'm standing at negative 4.3 whopping percent on my prop firm account. When I just started the account, I went down right away to 4.5%. Then I made a whole video about it. I break down my mistakes, what I could have done better, and what I would recommend you to do. So if you didn't see that, go ahead, look at that. Then after that, I recovered account to negative 1.3%, and I was so close to recovering fully with my last trade, but it didn't go the right way. And after that, I had few losing streaks. And I'm gonna tell you today what you can do better, and that's all right, that's okay. Until we have our account standing afloat, everything is good. How I told you before, prop firm challenge is not about passing fast, it's about learning and having it as experience, so whenever we pass, we can grow faster with our experience, with our chart time, and knowing better the market. Our main goal is to learn, and this is the video about it. Let's go ahead to our trade Zella. Let's see. How you've seen before, I made a video of my losing streaks. It's getting better, guys. Now it's more green. Before it was all red. Here, you remember this 4 trades, losing streaks that I could actually have a success on few. I didn't close on time. My exits were too early or too late. So you can just go ahead, look at the video. That's really helpful for beginners, especially who trade with Trendline Strategy. I break everything down there. First one, let's see the first winning trade I had in September 29th, so end of September. It was 2 touch point break. We had beautiful actually setup. So we had 1 touch point here, 2 touch point there. Then it broke that trend line and I entered here for a long. I drove the safety line in the bottom just to back me up, to have my risk management. I entered here. What went wrong and why did I capitalize only at 224? At 4 losing streaks, I minimized my risk management to 0.5 instead of 1%. So I entered with $500 stop loss here on other side of the safety line. It went up, it crossed that line, and I was like, okay, I have to start doing trailing stop loss, because before in my 4 trades I didn't have a trailing stop loss that actually took out some opportunities to monopolize on certain profit. So it went up and I was like, okay, I think I was up 1000k, and I was like, okay, broke again another downland. I think it was 3 touch point, or it was 1, 2, also 2 touch point. It broke that line. I was like, okay, good confirmation, we're going up. Let me trail my stop loss. My initial stop loss was here. Then I think in over here, I moved it to break even. Then whenever it was up over here, I put my stop loss. I think it was below this candle, big candle. I put it over here. Then it went up, and when I went to sleep, it went down, and over here, it hit my stop loss, and I capitalized on $224. And then it went up. I still experimenting, guys, so even though we just got $224, it's better than nothing, it's better than a loss. What I would do better is, instead of trailing stop loss, I would just follow my steeper safety line. If I just let it go, let it run as it is, and move my stop loss according to this safety line. So for example, when it was all over here, I would move it on this part, so it would be in break even here. Then it went up, my break even would be here, and just like that. So this is the thing that to keep in mind, guys. Everybody's different and you kind of listen to your thing. Let's go over to my next trade of the month. Great month of October was 2,1800. Let's look at that. This was a trend line bounce. I start learning trend line bounce. So this is a trend line came to this price. 1, 2, 3, multiple here, 5, okay, 4. Let's do a 4 trend line, it touched it and then bounced it and bounced it. So over here, when it again touched that level, I entered. My stop loss was on the other side of the line. I entered here. I entered with $1,000. It bounced it, nice. And it's just making that steeper line over here. And I exited here. Because of my losing trades before, I just wanted to recover, and I think I should have just wait until the price hits other side of my safety line. That would be the best. That would be when I can get most profit out of this opportunity, but I just chickened out. I wanted to be safe and I exited here, even though there were no indication that price would go down, right? If I didn't do that, even though I got 2,000, I was really grateful. I would still go, look at that. It's still going. And just imagine if I hold that trade as long as it can run, I think I could make 7, 8, maybe 10% all over here. Don't blame ourselves. We're just learning. With this trendline strategy, I have experience of few months, okay? I'm still making this, if I'm still capitalizing on 1.2, what's going to happen in a year, what's going to happen in 2 years. So when whoever's starting, don't feel bad if you didn't maximize your profit, if you didn't do best exit, best profit. Not much mistake, except I just could have held more and let it run as long as it can run. Let's go to another. So this one is oil, $800. My risk was $500. So I believe I risked $500 on that. Downside to 500 risk to keep my profit. I think 100 risk is the best. 1 touch point, 2 touch points, and it broke that line. Okay, I had 2 touch points. I made a steeper safety line. It broke that line and I entered the trade. I entered over here. Then it went down. It retested this area and went up. Great, beautiful. I think I can't say anything bad about this trade. I actually did a good job, I believe. It went out, and whenever it hit resistance line, I think I entered over here. This area, if you can see the support and resistance area, and then I just hit, I got my 887 with my $500 risk, and I just closed my trade. I could wait a little bit longer and monopolize more. I would say maybe $1,200, but I was grateful to get that, and it just, then it went to consolidating. I would be crazy here. This is just like phase of consolidation. Let's go to a next trade. October 8th, $1,400. What happened here? I didn't even write anything here. That's interesting. So, okay. I risked 1,700. Okay, I risked this one. So what happened here is with the oil, I didn't know that, but with MetaTrader, when you trade oil, it's a USD. It's a West Oil Cash. What happened is it has 2 hours of break every day. I didn't know that. I entered the trade and it was 2 touch point break. I entered for long. So we had 1 touch point. We had 2 touch point. Then it broke here. If you can see, it broke upper line. I entered the trade. It went right away against me. And my stop loss was eventually at $1,178. What happened is that 2 hour, or it was either 1 or 2 hour break happened. Even though in trending, when I was looking at the oil, it was moving down, but in my brokerage, in the MetaTrader with the prop firm, I couldn't close my trade because my brokerage didn't have it open. So I was just looking at the trading view. It was going really down. I was really upset. I was like, okay, it went down to $2,000. And I was like, damn, I can lose $2,000 from here. But when it's reopened, eventually they closed my trade with $1,500, basically $1,500, even though my stop loss was at $1,100. Thing to be careful of, to know which hours your broker has the positional instrument open. I think this is what I can just recommend. This was crazy, and this is where I learned. Let's go over another one. So this is gold. What happened is I got it. Oh, that's a painful one. I could monopolize on this one really bad. I could make actually $2,000 to $3,000. That was my mistake, but let's go over really quick what's happening and what we can do better. I couldn't really understand why it's all sloppy like that, so I just gonna show you my training view where I did my charting. That's more understandable. So we had multiple bounces, 1, 2, 3. 3 times price came, it bounced. It came here, I entered. It basically went to my stop loss, but it still respected that line. And it went up. I was like, okay, I'll capitalize, I get my money, and I'll just be happy with $3,000. But it just went down. Maybe you remember it was October 10 or 9 when everything went down. Bitcoin went down $10,000 in like one day. Gold went down $100. It was crazy. And I took out my stop loss. Maybe you can see it here, and I lost $1,000. I was a little bit bitter about it. Maybe the best case scenario would be just keeping my stop loss a little bit below of the safety line. So when the price came here, it would be a little bit above of my break even. So I would make maybe $100 or $200. That would be the best case scenario when I could keep my capital. This is what I learned, just to make sure having your stop loss always flexible, moving. And this is how I lost $1,000. Then it went up. It came to the price like after a few days. I was on long position. It had 1 touch point, 2, 3 touch point break. Then it broke that line. I went on the long, made a safety line. It went up. I entered right away. Then it just in the opposite direction. But everything is good. I'm not upset about it actually. This is what we learned. I could make my exits better, my trailing stop loss better, where I could at least maybe not make profit, but like keep capital with a break even. And I didn't do this. This is what I admit. And best thing you can do is to journal, to see your mistakes. So this is all, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please know that I'm not upset. I'm right now 4.3% down, and I am recovering one by one. If you on drawdown, don't be upset. You are learning and you are moving forward. Don't get discouraged with the drawdown. Don't get discouraged with your mistakes, because you're just learning. And the best thing you can do is to be easy on you. Just to journal, learn, move forward. Don't feel bad about the mistakes. Don't feel bad about the opportunities that you didn't take, because it's a market. It's always life. It's always going down, going up, going down. It's only 2 sides. So you're gonna always have more opportunities. The only thing you need is your experience and your belief in yourself. So everything would be great. Please, if you like the video, subscribe. Definitely let me know what you think and where you are right now and what's your plan. Thank you so much. Bye bye.